it wasn't easy because it was easy. It was easy because I just showed up. And क्या हाल है सबके, कैसे हैं सब? Thank you for clicking back on my video. I'm really grateful that you did, and I know you read the title and you think that I'm crazy by now, and I hope that if you watch this video till the end, you'll realize that my crazy is something that you might want to try out too. So if you're willing to take that risk, watch this video till the end, and I'm gonna tell you what working out 7 days a week for, let's just call it a year now, has taught me, and how I kept it up, and how it changed my body, my mind, and soul की बातें तो नहीं करते, इतनी बड़ी बड़ी बातें करने की तो औकात है नहीं मेरी अभी. So let's just talk about the palpable, visible changes, that is my body and my mind, and let's get started. I'm gonna start with a little backstory, like a little context for you to place this weird decision of mine in. So if you do not want to listen to me talk about my sob story, you can just click on the timestamp that's provided in the description. I'll put it on the screen here somewhere, and you can just go on to that time if you want to just hear me talk about how it changed my body and my perspective on life. But if you want to hear me out, as for my backstory, let's go back. That was silly. Let's go back to 2014. That's when I completed my. So I've always hated my body. Like, simply put, I've hated it, hated every part of my body. I hated myself for having this body, and I don't know, I have always had this weird compartment between me and myself, and this emptiness in between, as I like to view myself. I do not ever feel one with myself, like I'm this body and this is myself, and there's this gap in between that I could never relate to, I never could transcend for myself. And so I've always wanted to make this part and this part come together and make it as a whole. So I thought that in an attempt for me to like myself, I'd want to have to, change my body, because if I don't look pretty, then what's the point of being? Since my body was such an inconvenience to me, I thought it was an inconvenience to other people, and so I just stuck to my corner, did not talk to people. And I am beginning to think that my huge reason for my shyness all my life was this gap between me and myself. I don't know if you can relate, but seriously, I've just felt this gap so strongly that only now, that when I'm able to walk through it, do I realize that it wasn't so big and that it really was there. So I always had myself enrolled in some kind of a gym, some kind of a physical activity, although I did not really talk about it, because I thought that admitting it to somebody in public would mean that I am accepting that I am not okay with my body, because I always saw working out as an exercise that you do because you hate your body so much that you want to change it. And it's only now that I realized that, girl, you were crazy back then. So I've just, 2014-15 up till 2019, I've been in some kind of a gym, some kind of a working out, meeting the wrong kinds of people in life, wrong expectations, wrong relationships. I did meet a few good people, but on the whole, the kind of people that I associated with were really, really toxic. It all boiled down to December 2018, when it was the most toxic period of my life. I put on weight, I used to cry all the time. I guess I checked in for all symptoms of depression, although I did not want to accept to myself that I was really depressed, and I really wanted to work on myself, because I was really tired of letting myself down at every point in life, and having depression or having that kind of a persistent bad state of existence made me feel like I disappointed myself yet again. Like, I had never ever achieved anything worthwhile in life, and I had this mind that I had to take care of, and I managed to fuck it up eventually. So I always had this sense of, I'm a disappointment and I don't deserve to have anything good in life, because seriously, whatever good I ever had, I did not take care of it, or I could not use it to its maximum potential. And this, I know, is a very capitalistic form of existence, but when you've grown up in a middle class household, you generally associate value to everything, and if you're not producing any kind of a material output, then you do not have any value. It's not something we do consciously, it's just something that comes from a constant lack of income and extremely high expenditures that come with wanting to maintain a certain quality of life. And so come January 2019, the year I changed my life, the year I changed myself, I made a decision in January that this year was going to be New Year, New Me. And surprisingly, it wasn't a New Year resolution that goes to hell for even having been made by, say, March. My New Year resolution stuck by me. I'm still sticking to it, and we're in a very healthy relationship, and this is probably the only healthy relationship I've had in my life. And so I decided that I wanted to change myself, so I started working on every part of my thinking, every part of my thought process, why I perceive things the way I do, why I look at things the way I do, why am I the way I am, why do I expect people to do so and so to make me happy, why do I expect people to be so and so to make me happy, and why do I fall in love with the people that I do, and why do I have such attachment problems that I always have had. Like, I still have them. That's something I'm still yet to work on, but still, baby steps. I'm still on the concept of baby steps here. This is a very weird video for me. Like, this part is really weird for me to talk about because it genuinely feels like I'm coming out here for sympathy. I'm not. I'm just here hoping that some of you will relate to me, some of you will understand me, and the others might, just find a reason for why I am the way I am. But sincerely, this is not a sympathy video. This is just me having walked out of a very dark phase, looking back at it objectively on camera. And I know that it's a silly thing to be doing on camera, but just a form of expression for me. I hope you understand. Thank you. And so I started working out. It wasn't regular to the point that I did it, say, once a week. I bought a mat and I used to work out whenever I felt like. I really wanted to work out, but I did not, because I always thought, what's the point? Like, you cannot ever fall in love with your body, so what's the point of even trying? And I was at that point working with acne, working with the weight gain, working with very unhealthy people in my life, and taking that out one by one felt so painful and so frustrating, and so I was so lost. It was really hard, is what I can say. And in July 2019, I completed my post-graduation, came back home and started living with my family, which was another struggle for me, because after 2 years of living on my own, coming back into the family setting was hard, and I did not have anywhere to go until my next admission, and so I had to somehow adjust, or somehow I was grateful that I had a roof over my head, even if I was unemployed and not earning. Thank you, Papa. But seriously, it was really hard to be adjusting with those people again. I just thought that, oh my god, how did I live with these people for the first, whatever years of my life? And so that happened. I did not have a social life here because all my friends were in cities that I had my colleges in, and I just did not know anybody. My school life was pretty so I did not have friends from school in the city, and so it was really a very suffocating situation. And then workouts and gym sessions became my savior. As surprising as it is right now, it was really hard for me to accept even back then that a workout could save me from myself, but it really did. After weeks and weeks, not weeks really, I just adapted quickly for the first time in my life. After a couple of weeks of not having anywhere to spend my energy, and crying it out, or feeling angry all the time, feeling irritated all the time, not feeling hungry at proper times, no sleep schedule, no hunger schedule, nothing scheduled whatsoever, and just such erratic emotional health, I decided that I will just try and work out. I won't put expectations on myself. Like, it's not for my body. I'm not trying to change my body. I'm not trying to get healthier, slimmer, nothing. I just want to be able to sleep at night, you know. I just want to tire myself enough to be able to sleep at night, and then I just started working out. So I went to the gym not because I had to see a change in my body. I just wanted to sleep that day, and if I had a good sleep that day, my gym session was considered successful. So obviously I was not being too hard on myself. Since I had very low stamina, it didn't take much for me to get tired. I've always had my hemoglobin levels on the lower side, so I could get tired very easily. Breathlessness, irritation, you know, not being able to do anything, fatigue, sadness, all sorts of things that come with being extremely tired all the time and not knowing why. And if I pushed myself, I had this sense of choking and breathlessness that even, you know, that made me want to just sit down and quit every time I started to do something that was a little more engaging physically than I was used to. And so it did not take much to tire me out, just, you know, 20-minute cycling or any little abs exercise or any some little squats would do. But then what I noticed was that after a month or so of doing it, and since I had no expectations, so here comes the part where it started to change me. I had better stamina. Suddenly, I wasn't tired doing the things that I was doing, and I upped my game, and I didn't even realize when I was doing that. Like 20-minute cycling turned into a 30-minute gym session, turned into a 40, 50, 60, and I genuinely did not realize that I spent so much time in the gym because I wasn't going there to spend 60 minutes. I just went there for 20 minutes and it just got extended. So I wasn't expecting much from myself, but then the results really shocked me. Surprised me would be an understatement, trust me, they really shocked me. Within 3 months of doing this, I met my friends again, and although I did not see that much of a change in myself because I wasn't used to seeing myself in the mirror or admiring myself in the mirror, I just avoided mirror at that point in time because I genuinely did not like what I saw. My friends told me that I'd undergone a drastic change, and that was the first time that I stood in front of the mirror and saw myself. Like, I ordered a pair of jeans 2 sizes smaller than what my previous size was, and it fit me. And that was when I realized that this is working. But weight loss and muscle gain is probably the most obvious things that a regular workout did to me. The first thing after having increased my stamina, it did to me was increase my self-esteem. The moment I decided to look into the mirror and the moment I started admiring what I saw, I wanted to work harder because I loved my body so much and I saw such potential in it. I thought that if I, with that ugly body, ugly body, could achieve this body, this, then imagine what I can do with this beautiful body and how I can turn it into something that I actually really like. I had a better stamina. I had a better self-esteem. I genuinely had a good sleep schedule. Working out every day taught me how to eat intuitively. I ate when I was hungry. I ate whenever I wanted to and ate whenever I needed to, and I stopped when I was full. I also had a weird relationship with food because whenever I put on food, I started going hungry. For days, I wouldn't eat properly, and then when I had reached the weight that I wanted to see on the scale, I'd start eating normally and then my weight would go up, and this cycle would go on, and I didn't ever catch myself doing it until the time that I could eat normally. I could eat whatever I want. I did check my portions, but then I genuinely ate intuitively, and I knew that I could work it out in the gym because I also needed energy to work out. So I couldn't even keep myself hungry even if I wanted to, because I wanted to keep my workout schedule going. And so I started eating intuitively. It improved my relationship with food to the point that I don't think now when I'm eating. I can eat whatever I want and just work it out in the gym. It's come down to this basic formula of existence for me. It's so easy not to think about food all the time and how I can eat less or eat more to, be healthy or be slim or pretty. Working out every day, surprisingly, this was really surprising. This was another outcome that I did not expect. Helped me to process my emotions better. I could listen to people with an open heart, because my issues were being resolved. I did not have this heaviness in my chest, and so when my friends or my family needed me, I could be there for them. I could listen to them, I could apologize, I could understand what the other person was going through with an even greater clarity. I could understand what I was going through. I could understand why I reacted that way, that it had nothing to do with the situation or the person, and it had everything to do with my past experiences and how I've gotten used to reacting in a situation, and it helped me change that perspective. Working out every day made me happier, it made me productive, it made me so happy with myself that I do not need anybody else to make me happy. I'm actually happy to wake up in the morning, and it's not like, oh, not again. I want to do things, I want to study, I want to work out, I want to go out, and I want to wear the clothes that I have, and I make my clothes look better, and it's not my clothes that make me look better. And so that relationship completely changed here. It wasn't something that I did on purpose. It was, I just wanted to sleep better. Like I did not want to fit in my clothes better. But yeah, that happened. Working out 7 days a week taught me the power of consistency. It taught me the power of patience, taught me the power of showing up every day for your goals. Although when I started, I showed up because I wanted to sleep. So अगर आज जिम कर लिया, रात को नींद आ गई, my job here is done. I have gotten my result. And so maybe that's why when I always went to look at, get abs or get a muscular lean body, I did not ever come back satisfied, because I was doing a little task for a goal that was huge. Obviously huge goals lead to a better life for ourselves, but it takes patience, courage, persistence, consistency, and it takes a lot of time to get there. That's why those goals are so big. If you could dream of it today and get it tomorrow, then you wouldn't even respect it. In order for it to feel good, to feel as good as it does to dream it, you probably it's better that it take time for you to achieve it, no? And so after a year or so now, when I look down upon my journey, I started this in July 2019, it's September 2020 now, and when I look back and realize that the body that I always dreamed of took me like 8 months to achieve. I've always given up working out in a 3-month window. I used to work out for 3 months, give up, get fat, then again start working out, 3 months, get fat. It's always been that cycle in my life where I used to give up after 3 months thinking that I was not good enough. The time that I put in it was not good enough. I was good enough, more than enough, but I had to be patient, I had to be consistent. Although this was something that started as a sleeping pill for me, it really changed my life. I learned the power of habit. I learned the power of doing your work, not expecting any results, and hoping for the best. I think these are lessons that nothing could ever teach me, because I haven't stuck to anything that long. 1 year, one thing. I don't think I've ever done anything for that long. But since I always associated working out with relief, it's always said that what gets wired together gets fired together. And so my idea of working out got wired with my idea of relief. And that's why going to the gym was so easy for me. To the point that at one point I enjoyed working out so much, it was surprising and even weird for me to realize that I did not like it at one point. And I used to think, yaar, itna easy hai, hum kyun nahi karte? Why do I not do it? Like, why does everybody not do it? But now when I think about it, it wasn't easy because it is easy. Obviously, it's not. But it's not difficult. But it's not easy peasy lemon squeezy. It wasn't easy because it was easy. It was easy because I just showed up. And you know those good days in your life that you've had, when you think about it, makes you smile. Gym, working out became that for me, and I hope you learned something positive from this video. Even if you're not gonna work out from right now, I hope you are consistent and show up every day to the thing that you're doing right now that you want to see some results in, and give yourself at least 1 year window before you expect some results out of yourself. 1 year is not that much when you think about it. Like, I can't even believe that it's been 1 year since I've been doing this and I'm making a video about it right now. But please give yourself 1 year window before you start doing something that you expect results out of, because 3 months is a joke, seriously. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a little difficult for me to talk about everything, and I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a comment. It really helps me. Like, share, subscribe to my channel, share this video as much as you can, or any video on my channel for that matter. Let me know which video you like the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.